It has been nearly a year since recreational marijuana became legal in Colorado, but some in the retail business are still getting used to their new neighbors. Barry Petersen shows us the rift between Denver antique dealers and the pot shops right next door.
Christmas is called the happiest time of the year, but there is plenty of unhappiness here this year. This is Broadway south of Denver's skyscrapers, an area popular for its antique stores. But now home to 17 pot shops. Explosive growth once recreational marijuana became legal this year.
It's the highest concentration of cannabis centers anywhere in the world.
Tim Cullen owns Evergreen Apothecary and is leading the effort to market the area not as Antique Row, but as the Green Mile. Green as in marijuana. But he faces stiff opposition from many of the antique dealers. Is there a sort of anti-marijuana feeling about this?
Oh, absolutely. There's reefer madness is still alive and well and still affects some people's decision.
These are massive keys from old chalets.
Deanna and Jim Neisler of Heidelberg Antiques are among almost 100 antique dealers on South Broadway.
What's this guy?
They go to Europe 3 times a year for antiques, and their customers include well-heeled designers. They are not at all happy with the new business they're getting.
Oftentimes I'll greet people when they come in and say, "May I help you? May I do anything for you?" And they'll say, "No, we're just waiting for the pot shop to open and we thought we'd kill a little time." And that's the kind of customer, quote unquote, that we don't need and don't desire.
This is really a battle of old versus new. The antique shops have been on the street since World War II. The marijuana dealers are the upstarts, except they're the ones bringing in a lot of new business.
It seems like they're dying a slow death here, and I really think more traffic on Broadway, the high tide raises all the boats, and they will benefit from that as well.
You'd all do well.
Absolutely, no question about it.
In Denver, with more pot shops than Starbucks, some counsel that it's time to accept the reality of marijuana being for sale because it's here to stay. Kelly Bruff is president of Denver's Chamber of Commerce.
We're an organization that didn't support the legalization of recreational marijuana, but once it was approved by voters, I think, like most Coloradans, we now focus on how do you implement it thoughtfully.
Sometimes being thoughtful about pot is tough, especially here on South Broadway. Whether you call it Antique Row or the Green Mile, the identity of a neighborhood is at stake. This is truly a fight about what's in a name. For CBS This Morning, Barry Petersen, Denver.
Figure things out.
I was just thinking about how many stories on pot has Barry done.
There's a lot, but I think they could use it as an opportunity. New traffic coming in, maybe you show them something that they wouldn't ordinarily buy.
That's true. That's true
I
indeed.
see it as an opportunity.
Yeah. You never know.